better money. Thank you, hooray! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've never heard of me either. All right. Actually, I'm originally from Indiana. You got out too, huh? But I live in New York now, and it's fun being... Yeah, there you go. It's fun being from the Midwest in New York, you know, because New Yorkers are great, but they're very condescending. It's always like, you're from where? Indiana. Oh, welcome. There's electricity. And that's a stool. You don't got to sit on the ground no more. Indiana, it's not a big tourist destination, but a lot of people have driven through there. So every now and then somebody will be like, hey, you from Indiana? Yeah, I drove through Indiana once. I never know what to say. You know, I remember you. Yes, you were a very good driver. How'd you stay in between the white lines? It's good to be here in front of you guys. I tell you, I feel a bond with you because I was in the service. Well, I was a Power Ranger. Tell you, I don't know how you guys do it. You guys get up so early in the morning. Getting up early for me is a crisis. Really, you gotta get up Monday at 5 a.m. Oh no! It'll affect my life. You're like, you want to go to a movie? I gotta get up on Monday. I should go to bed now. I have to negotiate with myself just to get out of bed. All right, here's the deal, me. I'll get up, but I'm not taking a shower. Some we'll negotiate later on. Yeah, it is amazing how much more important sleep is in the morning. Yeah, you wake up, you're like, I stayed up to do what? Watch Growing Pains? What was I thinking? But at night you're like, la 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 la. Hey, Growing Pains, awesome. You ever get too much sleep? Wake up, you're like, I got too much sleep. I gotta take a nap. Naps are great, huh? Naps are just a nice way of saying I quit. Right now, I quit. You ever talk about taking a nap in front of a parent of a newborn? You took a nap? Yeah, I didn't even need to. How about those people that don't need sleep? What are they called again? Successful? My girlfriend, she needs no sleep, but don't worry, I don't do girlfriend jokes because my girlfriend's requested that I don't do any jokes about her on TV, so I respect that. But recently I met my goldfish's parents, and I met my goldfish's parents, and apparently when you meet someone's mom, you're not supposed to hug her and go, oh yeah. This feels right. We argue all the time, yeah. Every couple argues. Yeah, whenever you see another couple argue, you're always like, oh, that's sad. They don't communicate like us. Oh, that's right. I'm not talking to you. I never get to talk. You think I wouldn't get in trouble, but I actually get in trouble with my girlfriend, not for what I say, but what she thinks I thought. Like, well, you didn't say that, but that's what you were thinking. And I'm so dumb, I'm like, is that what I was thinking? I don't even remember that. But I do love her. She can get me to do anything. Last August, she said to me, she goes, I think I'd like to go blueberry picking. Maybe we should go blueberry picking. I remember thinking to myself, no. No way. You can't even get migrant workers to do that. But the weird thing is, not even 10 seconds later, there I was picking blueberries. What am I doing here? And picking blueberries is not like picking pumpkins. It's not like, hey, I got one. Let's get the hell out of here. Because with blueberries, you're never done. Because even after 3 hours, you're like, I got 4. We can make a muffin. It's gotta be a machine. She's kind of religious, so I like to joke around with her. I'll call her up and she'll say, who is this? And I'll just go, the devil. So I was like, why do you do that? Because I'm gonna kill you. We go to a lot of movies. I love the movie previews. Why is it whenever you're watching a movie preview, you always feel like you have to comment on it to the person you're with? You're always like, no, I'm not going to see that movie. I'm going to wait for that on video. When you think about it, it's just a commercial for the movie. You know, you never sit at home watching TV. I'm not buying that cereal. I don't like cereals with raisins in them. What's your take on that commercial? And movies are great for dates, too, right? Unless it's a movie about a serial killer. Because then there's never an appropriate time to make a move. He just strangled that little girl. Hello. Just getting comfy. You ever not seen someone's favorite movie? They get furious. You haven't seen Goodfellas? What are you saying? Apparently I'm saying your mother's a whore. That is all for me. You guys have been great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I've never heard of me either. All right. It is good to be here. I was on the internet earlier. Anyone on the internet there? Yeah. What a pain in the ass that ended up being, huh? It is wild how the internet's changed our lives, though. You ever get that handwritten letter in the mail? You're like, what the hell is this? Has someone been kidnapped? I'm not open. It's probably filled with anthrax. The internet's definitely made sending regular mail a chore, too. You're like, what, I stuck it in an envelope, now I gotta go outside? What am I, a triathlete? Email. You ever have that friend that writes a really long emails? You open them up, you feel like you got homework. You can't read this now. I'm gonna keep that as new. I never even read them half the time. I just hit reply. Sounds good. Don't write back ever. Luckily, the internet is kind of informal, but then when I have to write an email to a really smart person, I get all stressed out. I'm like, great, now I have to be sure this makes sense. I guess I'll capitalize a letter or two. That's a symptom of being lazy when you can't quite reach the shift key. They get the idea. Thank God for spell check, huh? Spell check saves me constantly. I get such an attitude with spell check, though. I'll be like, no. That's a person's name, spell check. You are so dumb, spell check. I was right, you were wrong. Oh, that is how you spell Wednesday. Thanks, spell check. He was talking to spell check. I am a horrible speller. You know you're a poor speller when you're writing something and you have to change what you're writing about based on the words you know how to spell? No one's here. I'll leave a note. Guess I'll see it tomorrow, next week. I gotta get spell check for this pen. It's just laziness, yeah. You ever put off calling someone back and then you run into them? I thought you were gonna call me. I was in a coma. Because with all the technology we have, there's no excuse not to call someone back. Why didn't you call me? I hate you. I just wanted to tell you in person. Technology is supposed to make our lives easier, but you ever call someone on speakerphone? They always say the same thing. You sound like you're in a well or something. Are you in a well? I would say, yes, I am in a well. But luckily, there's a phone down here. I'm just down here in a well making phone calls. I was having people guess, but you know I was in a well right away. People hate speakerphone because they think you're distracted. They're always like, take me off speakerphone. I would say, hold on, let me pull up my pants. Palm pies, everyone, a lot of people are getting those palm pies. Everyone I know that has a palm pie that eventually becomes totally dependent on it. You're like, hey, how you doing? They're like, oh. I'm good. You need a map of Toronto? I got Zagat's for Philly. Now everyone has a cell phone, but I remember like 2 years ago, if I pulled out my cell phone, there'd always be one person to give me grief. They'd always be like, ooh, someone's so important, they got a cell phone. Who you calling, the president? Were these types of people around for every invention? Was there someone like, ooh, there's Mr. Umbrella. Ooh, I can't get wet. Rain hurts me, I'm made of suede. I don't even own an umbrella, you know. You never really own an umbrella anyway. It's just on loan from the universe. It's not like any other possession. Like if you get in a cab and you see a wallet, you might think, oh, that's someone's wallet. But if you see an umbrella, you think, I just got an umbrella. This is my umbrella. That's why they're shaped like that. They're just batons being passed around the world. There's only 6 of them. Every now and then you get the red one. You're like, I got the red umbrella. Such a dork. That is all for me. Thank you very much.
That's great.
Thanks.
Jim Gaffigan, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've never heard of me either. All right. Oh, jeez. It is good to be here. I am an actor and a comedian, but I wish I was a film director just in everyday life. So when someone was telling me a boring story, I could just go, and cut! I didn't finish. We got it! That's a wrap. That would come in handy, you know, you come home late, your wife's like, where the hell were you? And cut! Let's try it again. This time you don't care where I was. In fact, you're happy to see me. Let's try it topless. Action! Oh, that's a silly joke. I had some food earlier. Anybody ever had food before? Yeah. That's some good stuff, huh? I even enjoy watching people make food. But you ever notice a Food Network is far more interesting when you're hungry? When you're full, you're like, this is kind of lame. But when you're hungry, the Food Network's like porn. You're like, oh, yeah. Whip it up, baby. Make it for me. It is a little embarrassing when someone catches you watching the Food Network. They're like, what are you watching? The Food Network. Well, why are your pants off? I like food. A lot. I do love food. I love eating late at night, too. You know, you're not supposed to eat late at night. Then again, you're not supposed to drink booze in the morning. And apparently you're never supposed to smoke crack. Well, whatever, I'm not training for the Olympics, you know? I'm sorry if after a tough 5 minutes of stand-up, I want to unwind with a burger and a crack pipe. Does that make me a crackhead? This guy's a crackhead, and he looks like Phil Hoffman. Yeah. Phil is a very good-looking man. But we're a country that loves to eat, you know. Once a week on the news, they have a piece on American obesity, and they'll show a big person walk in. They won't show their face, but that person knows it's them. Well, that shirt looks familiar. Oh, crap. Guy gets to work. Hey, Bill, so your fat ass on the news. I know. I try and rationalize what I'm going to eat. But there's some food there's no reason to ever eat, like a Cinnabon. You know? Tell me that place isn't run by Satan. You know? You ever eat a Cinnabon? You have to take a nap halfway through. I think I need some insulin and a wheelbarrow for my half a bun. It's kind of generous calling that a bun. It's the size of a beanbag chair. Should I eat it or sit in it? I guess I could sit in it and eat it. I could never be a vegetarian, though. I love when vegetarians try and impress you. They're like, I haven't had meat in 5 years. I haven't had a banana in a month. Some vegetarians won't eat meat, but they'll eat fish. That's disgusting. How can you tell when fish goes bad? It smells like fish either way. Oh, this smells like a dumpster. Let's eat it. I can't believe we're still serving fish with the heads on there. What are we, barbarians? I always feel like the eye's looking at me. You don't mind if I watch while you eat my body, do you? Don't be distracted if a little tear comes out. You can just tell yourself it's butter. I'm just relieved when I encounter people that are eating more unhealthy than me. I was back in Indiana walking around the Kmart in our town, or as we called it, the mall. And I saw this guy in the Kmart. He was doing some shopping. He was drinking something. I realized later on he was drinking a cup of KFC gravy. And, you know, I mean, I love gravy too. But I've never considered it a beverage. Wouldn't you like to be at the doctor with this guy? Hey, how you doing there, Mr. Jones? I'm your doctor. I got your cholesterol here. Okay. You're where your blood's not moving. This is kind of a strange question. You haven't been drinking gravy, have you? Because you're like 90% meat byproduct. We're going to have to register with the government. That's all for me. Thank you very much.
Hey! That was killer. That was amazing. Hey, look! Look! You did it! I did it! He laughed! Jim Gaffigan, everybody will take a break. We'll be right back. You did it!